It's no surprise that job seekers still feel inferior during the interview process despite it being a candidate-driven market. Traditionally, employers dominated an interview using interrogative tactics. They knew they held the power because jobs were scarce and they were able to control the process. However, times have drastically changed. The pandemic has created high levels of unemployment, which has since led to one of the most competitive candidate-favored markets in the last 20 years. In fact, candidates are now qualifying companies based on flexible working hours, remote work opportunities, company culture, professional growth, and benefits, to name a few. Yet, many job seekers are desperate for a job that they overlook the power they hold. As such, desperation leads them to join a toxic company. The consequence of doing so wreaks havoc on one's mental health, happiness, and in some instances, leads to employees abandoning an industry altogether. All of this could have been prevented had they known what mistakes they're making as they search and interview for a new job. Here are 3 mistakes job seekers make out of desperation. Ignoring red flags during the interview. It's easy to overlook a potentially toxic opportunity if you don't know what red flags you're looking for during an interview. As someone who has worked in a toxic workplace, I saw the glaring red flags during the interview but ignored them. I was desperate for a job and believed the red flags I experienced wouldn't be that bad when joining the company. It turns out, those red flags became the very things that destroyed my mental health, led me to leave the company, and reconsider my career path entirely. Here are some red flags to be aware of during an interview. Although this isn't a conclusive list, it gives you an idea of what to look for when interviewing. Acknowledging red flags that arise during the interview allows you to make an informed decision on whether or not this is the right opportunity for you. While a single red flag from the list above may not always indicate a problem, it's important to understand exactly what you're getting into so you're not blindsided by patterns or behaviors, if you should join the company. Failing to research the company. Researching a potential employer is more than Googling the company name and seeing what star rating they hold. Taking the time to thoroughly research a company has many benefits. Not only does it give you more confidence and make you more prepared for the interview, but it gives you a better understanding of whether or not the company is a right fit for you. Furthermore, you'll quickly realize if the company is misaligned with your values and where they stand in terms of social injustice. Here are some valuable ways to research a potential employer. If it's a startup, make sure to research the founder individually to see what other agencies they've owned.